Hello everyone and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. And this week we are going to continue our story, actually not much further past where we already ended it. We get to have a little bit more missions this time, and I do skip ahead, but there is a new enemy that we see this time and something interesting. So I wanted to show that before going much further ahead and start seeing them more often. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week, and let's begin. So we just finished the other mission, and we have an intervention as we're trying to get to the middle of the map. Let's see what it is.
Multiple explosions detected. Damage reports are significant.
These are brazen acts, Commander. The cult has gained much confidence in the face of our slipshod efforts to quell them.
Agreed. Tell me how many of our brothers you would commit to the task, and we will purge the lower decks one way or the other.
Alternative. Multiple illicit attempts have been made to access the fuel seed stores within the Libris Malleus. This could be used to lure the cult into a trap.
Now is not the time for tricks, Dominus. We must break this resistance ruthlessly, or the edict will be lost to us.
Okay, so we have an open rebellion on the ship. Our previous attempt to destroy them did not work. We sent like 3 knights or 4 knights, didn't work. Alright, so unfortunately we can't send 8 knights because we don't have 8 ready. We can send 3 or we can set a trap. So I don't want to risk the ship, so I'm going to go with 3 knights.
I understand we can ill afford to lose anyone.
Unfortunately, yeah. So it's sometime they'll be at risk. So we just get 3 missions finally, and we're close to the one on the left, and it has 4 reds, and this one has green and a purple. So we're gonna hit the one on the left, and then we'll go to this one because we can actually make them both. And we just got 9 seeds, red seeds, from the one on the left, and it was just a... Oh, here we go. Finished the cult. Or not.
Alert. We have recorded another act of internal sabotage, with a covert explosive payload damaging one of our facilities. Continued efforts are being made to suppress this cult.
Great. So the cult is still not destroyed. So we still have to deal with them. This sucks. Anyways, we got 9 red seeds from the previous mission. It was a basic mission. Just go through, kill a bunch of plague marines and some plague captains or champions. And this one's interesting because it has, we will not inflict critical hits. Not sure what that means. Like, it just forces us not to be able to crit, I guess, is how that is going to work, since I can't actually control that. And that's the way it seems like it reads. So it will force us to not be able to use any critical hits, which sucks because some of my knights are based around crits. So we decided to go with Interceptor Storm, which is kind of a crit guy, Paladin Rugen, Purgatory Boars, and Purgator Thule.
This cathedral was home to the heretic Nulinius, though his cult was marked for purging over 300 years ago.
Time, or perhaps something else, seems to have done the deed for you, Knight.
No matter what foul ground our enemy chooses to sow his seeds, we will cleanse it.
So we're pretty Purgator heavy this time, and it's gonna be a lot of shooting. Just shooting. So we have 3 squads, green squads, and a blue squad. Enemy squad. Alright, so let's go ahead and move forward. So, our first enemy is gonna come right towards us, but we're gonna initiate. And that's a big dude. A really big dude. Holy what? Okay, I have no idea what's going on. This guy has a face for radio, and now there's this giant area, so we're just gonna start with getting this seed. I don't care. First thing, just grab the seed. We can. He's not mechanical, so that means he's biological. So we can shoot him from here. When attacked, he moves to grab the attacker. But is that the range that this red thing's in? Guess not. I still don't know what the red thing is. And he came over and just grabbed my knight. And he has no more turns left. Oh, my knight can't do anything else. Alright, so now we're just gonna stab him in the back. Yeah, so it turns out these things are called hell brutes. And they have lots of abilities. And they do a lot of damage. But there's luckily that so far since I've met them, there's only one. But if there was two, this might be a lot harder. But right now, it seems pretty easy because I can just run up. He actually came closer to me, so instead of wasting AP trying to chase him down, I'm just gonna kill him in one turn. And even though he took 2 AP away from one of my knights because he grabbed him, it's not too bad. And now I'm confused as well. So that looks like an explosion area. Like the time bomb. So kind of like his previous thing. So I am definitely gonna try and figure a way out of here. Yeah, I'm expecting he's gonna explode into some massive explosion because that's a lot bigger than the time bomb. And I'm just trying to figure out my way around here. And we're gonna go right here so we don't accidentally initiate another combat as we try to escape this explosion. And I also just want to go as far as I can, just in case, even though like the time bomb you can be just right outside the circle but still get hurt. This might be the same, except for it might knock some walls on me or something. I don't know. But let's go ahead and see what it does. Ooh, man, that and all the pink mist. That was a big explosion with a nice little pink mist after effect. So I moved ahead forward into the last squadron because the other 3 were pretty straightforward. And I kind of wanted to keep this video a little bit shorter than normal, as well as trying to keep just the entertaining things on screen. Like new enemies, final confrontations, or just large, massive hordes of enemies that we get to explode with a grenade. Oh, I love that so much. Too bad it doesn't do a lot of damage. I do hate how our Purgator Rugen was replaced as a Purifier Rugen, or Paladin Rugen. Means that I have a lot less grenades, and there's a smaller radius, especially when it comes to stun grenades. I was loving the stun grenades so much, and now I don't have them. Or at least I still have the grenades, but I don't have the large radius, so I can't stun as many people because it's only one grenade and you can pretty much only hit 1 or 2 people if they're standing next to each other. So kind of sucks, but at least I still have Storm. Interceptors, I love interceptors. Just teleport in, warp strike, and you just kill 5 enemies in 1 turn without any. So you can use all of your AP for attacks instead of movement, or at least 1 for movement, I guess. Well, melee, you kind of use a lot for movement. And he only got 2 kills out of the deal. But anyways, it's Boris' turn, and Boris has this nice ability called Honor the Chapter. And I can either put that on Rugen or put this on Storm, which I think Storm would be better at first, until I realize soon. Let me just move Boris up forward, even though he can't do anything else. That's fine, works for me. But I can't teleport with Storm. I can't even if I give him Quicksilver. But we don't want to give Storm Quicksilver. We could give Soul, or we can give. Sorry, I said Purgator Boris. I meant just a card Boris. I don't know why I said Purgator Boris. I just noticed that. Anyways, we can't teleport with Storm, so we're gonna have to run in melee just like a normal thing. But we definitely want to take out this Cult Priest because he does a decent amount of damage and he can buff people as well. So luckily they're not as strong as Plague Priests. And we do want Quicksilver because this is our last enemy for the time being. And yeah, so just Boris gets it. I do love this new hammer ability. I upgraded it, and now every time he hits an enemy with his hammer, he just knocks him so far back. Unless if they die. But the knockback effect can be super useful if I'm gonna knock someone off the edge. So unfortunately we couldn't kill all of them.
You cannot harm me.
And he groans. Okay, so that means one more enemy. That's not bad. That gives me more experience. And the same thing with this guy. He's just gonna add more enemies for me to get some experience off of. Perfect. And then we have some Plague Marines coming up behind us. 3 of them. And I think 2 of them are champions. Okay. And the other warp is a Plague Priest and a Plague Bearer. Okay, that one's a little bit worse. Because I just don't like Plague Priests. Plague Priests suck. And then Toxics, okay. Just makes it harder to move around. Not much for Storm. He can teleport. But give him 2 more kills. Not that he needs it. He gets all of the experience. Interceptors are so easy to level. Because it's so easy to use them for every kill. But Jessica Boris, he's going to get his kills in. Though I should maybe give Rugen some. We can't use Purifier Adian because he's still hurt. I think he's wounded now, but not critically wounded. So we could use him, but I'm not gonna use a wounded knight. Just means that he'll get longer to heal up. So we're gonna wait till he has like light wounds before we use him. But I do love Purgator Boars and the long range silencer. Though I'm not sure, like I do like the range over anything else. But melee is consistent more damage. But you know what's more consistent? Is using grenades to knock people off. Boom. 1 down. That's more consistent than anything else. But I do like melee because it is consistent damage. But I prefer range because I can just kill people from across the map. Especially if you get a silencer with 14 range. Put it on a Purgator, so it's a total of 17 range. I also have some bolters that have like 14 range too. Or they can. They need upgrades with the purple seats, which I am going to get a purple seat. Or at least 2 or 3, since you get more than 1. We'll see at the end of this mission. So we got 9 red ones. And we got some more green ones, and I think we'll get like 3 purple ones. We'll see exactly, because it was 9. Oh, let's say it was 4, so the math doesn't add up. I don't know how that works. But Will of the Ancients, just had to use that before we ended this mission. Did a lot of damage, but wasn't necessary. And we're also going to teleport with Gates of Infinity. I did not want to go too far, because I didn't want the knights to accidentally teleport off the edge. Not sure if they would, but I wasn't gonna risk it just because it would suck if your knight gets critically wounded, not even dies, but gets critically wounded because Gates of Infinity teleported him off the edge. I think it wouldn't, but I'm not gonna risk it. Not at all. Not even worth it. This was close enough, and they're doing all of the damage because it's only 1 more turn. So we can kill this guy, then we get all of the experience we could have during this mission. because we clear out the whole map. It was a small map though. So, and here is the handiness of Justicar Boars' hammer. We can go up behind him. Oh yeah, hang on. Warp charge of Purgator Boars. And then go up behind this Plague Priest. And then we do a nice little move him closer to our Purgator, so our Purgator can shoot him at point blank range. And it's 5 damage, -1 for Cloud of Flies, +4 because it's a tier 3 silencer, which I upgraded to have demonic, which I think was 4 red seeds. So I already used some of the red seeds. And so against demonic targets, this silencer does an extra 4 damage after, which is important. It's after their deductions. I'm not sure how that translates to cover. I'm gonna have to check that out in a future video. So next time I use Purgator Boars, I shall let you know. It wasn't the next time. But we got 3 purple and 7 green seeds. Okay, and we got 4 requisitions and a grimoire. And let's see what our tier 3 is. Our tier 3 was a Terminator armor, which I decided not to get, actually. Because I want the 8 rec to level up these things instead of getting a tier 3 armor. Terminator, which we don't need Terminator armor right now. Not really. See, Grandmaster's report right away. Actually, it wasn't right away, but pretty close.
Though I am concerned with how rapidly I see this bloom is spreading, your demands of Titan's armory have been growing dramatically. The commander of a Grey Knight strike force must exercise self-discipline in the sacrament of battle. Have you been truly adhering to the virtues demanded of your station?
Well, we will lose 2 master-crafted items unequipped, but there's some tier 3s I don't think I have equipped. I don't want to risk it.
Still new.
Ah, puta.
So I will forgive your insolence. Just this once. Our chapter's traditions are the foundation of our strength. If you would set them aside to achieve results, then I would have you deliver them. Bring me the head of at least one of these Reapers by the next time we speak.
I don't know what a Reaper is.
Now that he finally acknowledges the threat, he recants his support. Thoroughly sensible.
Assent. Results require resources. Outcomes are not achieved through aspiration alone.
The plight we contend with here is matched by unspeakable horrors our brothers face elsewhere across the galaxy. The gifts the Emperor has given us are mighty, so we consider it a virtue to achieve heroic deeds with the barest of arms. Do not forget this, Commander.
I'm gonna have to side with here.
One hand tied behind its back.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. I lost 2 rec for that. I guess I didn't need it. Oh, that's good. But I'm glad I didn't waste 3 rec on getting that Terminator armor. Whew. That's so dumb. So I saved 2 items, but I lost 2 rec. Ah, and I have to kill a Reaper?
Repairs to this system have been pending for too long. The Edict's structural integrity is at risk.
I can't fix it.
Significant. You have been warned, Commander.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I gotta fix it. Alright, I didn't realize that if you don't repair something you don't need, like the Exterminatus, that keeps hurting you. Stupid. Alright, so we got more bloom coming in. But we definitely need servitors, because we gotta fix the Exterminatus, even though it doesn't effing matter. Now, I don't want to use the Exterminatus, because that just destroys a whole planet. Oh, there's 4 missions. And we have more red seeds. We need a lot of red seeds. All the demonic upgrades on our tier 3 is 4 red seeds. Red seeds are used a lot. But whatever we need servitors. It really doesn't matter, but we can hit this mission and the mission on the right, and we could probably hit 3 missions this way if we go through the warp. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna continue on next week, so I hope you enjoy your week. See ya. Bye.